Hey, welcome to the open floor. It's your girl, Yan.
It's your girl, Nikki.
And we would like to say Merry Christmas to you all.
Merry.
We are finally back with another episode. And today we're talking about dating during the holidays.
Sticky.
So,
like a side piece or like?
It depends on your position. It depends.
So do we talk about each position?
Let's talk about all of them.
No, because I can't relate to all of them.
I was about to say, have I played? Hold on, let me see.
Think about it and be honest.
Sip this tea.
You did, yeah. That means she did, yeah.
I didn't know though. So I guess I've dated people during the holiday. See, I dated a lot of Muslims. So they had a good cover up.
When they feel like it.
But they don't know that God is on my side and He has exposed them. So,
really?
Yes. They will
so
always...
was the baby mom like Muslim too? Like their whole family was Muslim?
The woman was always Christian, celebrated Christmas. So I will always find out like through social media, and
the whole time
she would post with the family, and he talking with some mom celebrate that shit,
and the whole time he is fucking
the whole time he over there eating.
That is just not right.
Yeah.
Sorry guys, it was fitting that we drink tea today.
Yeah,
because it's cold.
Spilling too much of it.
Right, and I don't want to drop your laptop, so my phone's on the charger. I wrote down a few questions when you bring up the topic, because you know. So, okay, that was one of them. Have you ever dated a man with kids during the holidays, and how did it turn out?
Okay, so I'm
gonna put my phone over here because I don't want it to drop. I don't want your tablet to drop because I don't think I have $2,000 right now.
I'm trying to think of who's relevant to speak about, because most of the guys I've dated had kids, and I've dealt with them over the holidays. However, I wasn't really like deep in with most of them. The only one I could think of, like actually two, I've dated.
And it's just dating, but y'all really, really like each other.
Yeah.
And y'all kind of was like on each other's ass for the past few months.
Yeah, and actually,
it's not official.
The one guy, I was really, really close with his daughter. She even used to bring me gifts and stuff, like, and not even on the holidays. It could be a random day because I used to do her hair, of course. So she would come to the salon, and I remember the one day she came with lip gloss, Burberry sunglasses, like the black Burberry sunglasses I got. She bought me those. And I was like, okay.
Should have still kept her around.
I should have dated her.
Should have still kept her around. Like,
no, I can't do that.
No? You could, so you wouldn't deal with the kid once you and the dad is not talking
I'm gonna tell
anymore?
you why. So in that situation, like on my end, I felt like we were seriously dating. I'm not gonna say he didn't feel the same way, but I feel like he had other stuff going on too. Because probably like after like the 3 or 4 month mark, he started to act different. But mind you, I was already deep in with his daughter from pretty much day one, because that's how I met them. So she clung to me like
instantly. Yes. And then when she found out you was like about to be stepmom but not sure.
Like when I say this little girl used to cry for, she was 9 at the time. She used to cry for me, and she always wanted to hang out with me. She always wanted me there. But it did get to a point where I felt like every time I was around for her and not necessarily for the person I was dating. Okay. So
you feel like you became a babysitter?
Yes. That's exactly. I'm like, okay, so am I here to babysit? And I actually remember this one night. I'll never forget this one night.
Do you want to go that one night? Think about it. Drink your tea, hold on. Tea break.
Oh God. I remember this one night, had my head fucked up. I think it was a holiday. It was definitely a holiday. It wasn't Christmas. It was a holiday though. And he asked me to come over because he had to work. No, I don't think he told me initially he had to work. I don't think I found out he had to work until I got there. He was like, he decided to pick up a few hours. So I was there with his daughter. But it never sat right with me, like from the jump. But I'm like, I'm already there, and I'm like,
you couldn't say no.
I'm sort of a, not even her. I'm sort of a detective. So now I want to see how it's about to play out. No, you just let me see how. Are you curious to know? I wanted to see. Oh God, no! I'm not going to take this shit. I was there with her all night, and he was communicating through text. But I don't know what it was in my gut that kept telling me this nigga got me watching his daughter while he out with somebody else.
Really? Yeah. I can't remember you calling me that night.
I did, because I didn't know what to do. I didn't know if to go to the job with the daughter. I didn't know if to just stay there. I remember now. I was so, because I'm like, this can't be happening to me. So I wanted to really believe that he was doing what he said he was doing. But I'm just like.
But he probably was, though.
If he was, I would never know.
Your intuition was off that night.
I don't think so, because that's not the first time that happened. So it was one night where, again, she was there. I spent the night, and he told me he was going to like a party, a skating party or something. But so, mind you, he's not like social like that. Yeah. So I'm like, you doing a lot of going out there, and you don't even. This not even you. So I don't know what it was about this night. He went skating, but he didn't come back till like 4 a.m. The skating ring don't close past like 1. Yeah.
What time does look it up? What time do they close? No, that's kids. That's sticky.
That's some disrespectful shit. Yeah. Like if I was to ever find out, like that's just crazy. Yeah. Like you went that length to get me to watch your daughter while you go out with some other bitch.
Child, that story threw me off. I forgot what the question was. I don't even know how to answer this question. I forget.
Listen, one thing for sure, I got stories.
Yeah, me and Santa, you forgot. Santa forgot, child. Oh, have you ever dated a man with kids during the holidays? No, I haven't dealt with it yet. I'm actually testing something out right now.
But oh yeah, that's your life update. You finally took a step on the wild side. Like
I went on a date. Okay. Finally went on a date. She had to talk me into not backing out on a date because I had like really, my anxiety was through the roof. I changed like 5 times. I was like, oh my God. And you called me. You kept checking up on like,
because you don't give nobody a chance. Like the moment they say hello, it's like, I don't like that hello, and you're done.
That hello, the O was crazy. Drawn out like way too long. You did not say hello like that. No, but it was a good experience. So I've never, because I've always been in serious relationships. And then the one that I recently got that was basically all my 20s. So.
And you know what, too, on the flip side of that, so I've dated guys with kids during the holidays. But of course, I have kids myself. And when I think back, I can only think of probably 2 people who actually got my kids Christmas gifts, which is crazy.
Were y'all like at the initial dating phase or like dating for a minute and he did it?
So here's how I see it. I feel like if we're dating and there's some sort of time put in, I'll even say a month. Let's just say a month. I feel like even at a month, when you came in the first 24 hours, you knew I had kids and I knew you had kids. We also know that Christmas was coming up. We also know that we both celebrate Christmas. So regardless of if we're in a serious relationship or not, the kids are the kids. They don't have nothing to do with it. Just you could get them a gift and it could just be from you through me. They don't have to necessarily know about you, but I just feel like it's the proper thing to do.
Gesture.
Yeah. Because
I feel like I got like
when I deal with people's kids, I treat them like they're my kids. Like even if I'm not around them, like I'm constantly asking did you talk to them?
Yeah.
When the last time y'all hung out?
Right.
Do you talk about certain things with them? Like, I'm all the way in the business with the kids, whether I'm in their presence or not. Mm-hmm. And I just feel like guys don't do that. And that's a question I really want to ask them. And I want to know, why is that? Like, why do guys choose to
keep it separate from the mom?
Yeah. Like, I get the whole not meeting them until a certain point. I understand that and I respect it.
What do you think is a good... I guess that could be another topic. Because remember, we talked about that the other day. What? When two people are dating, how long do you feel like they should date before they're introduced to the kids?
I feel like that's so touchy and like it just depends.
On what?
Because like I felt like I've been in situations where I actually only met one person. I was in a relationship with him, so they don't count. Mm-hmm. But other guys that I've like just dated, they knew about the ones that were serious. Like they knew there was someone.
Okay, they just didn't. But they didn't meet
that someone.
Right.
But I just feel like the kids that the kids should meet the person once we decide like
it's official.
We might want to take it the next step, mm-hmm. or we are going to take it the next step. Mm-hmm. But if everybody's still unsure, then I respect people not wanting to meet the kids. But mm-hmm. again, you cannot meet the kids. Meeting the kids in person mm-hmm. is up in the air. We can figure that out. Mm-hmm. But that does not change the fact that you know those kids exist, mm-hmm. and whether they're yours or not. And if you're dealing with the mother, or you're dealing with this child's father, you should be concerned with, how they're doing in school. Mm-hmm. Are they okay? Do they need anything? Like,
men don't care about shit like that.
That's fucked up. I think that's fucked up.
All they know, the fuck was that? All they care about is if that motherfucker ate or not.
Somebody asked about that.
Oh, well, no, now that, yeah, you should ask. Y'all cool? Like, is everything okay? Like, yeah, everything's cool. Because, I mean, again, that's more of a motherly thing. Like, we're naturally nurturing and nurturing.
When it comes to food, yeah.
No, I'm just saying, as we're more, as you would say, in the business. Like, we're more curious about a child's well-being when it comes to, like, their emotions. We sit down and do, and not saying men don't sit down and do schoolwork with them and stuff like that, because I know dads that really do. Mm-hmm. But again, this is from my perspective and me growing up. Like, that was moms are more hands-on when it comes to raising them to be a specific way in those areas.
Hands-on, yes. But I don't think there's nothing wrong, even if they don't get all in the business, like, there's nothing wrong with saying, how the kids doing? What's up with the kids?
Yeah, like, that's a generic.
That's just you showing some
type of interest.
Yes, and mm-hmm. you're showing that you care, mm-hmm. and you think about the kids.
Right.
But I've been in situations where
they don't even bring them up.
Never.
Yeah, no.
Never.
It wouldn't last at all. I'm gonna just call you when I'm.
I think that's crazy to me.
That's it. Like, you just demoted yourself. Like, I demote the shit out of you.
Like, the only time you ask about the kids is when you want to hang out. Like,
you know, when you know you want something. At.
Like, it's never how the kids doing. What's up with them?
Like, whether they there or not.
I mean, people have their reasons as to why they don't concern themselves with kids. But like I said, and I'm going to keep making that point. You don't have to be around the kids
to give a fuck about them.
But you need to, if you're dating someone for months and months or even years, mm-hmm. you need to be asking about them kids. Because nobody said you gotta buy anything, do anything, but simply showing like, hey, I'm dealing with you, mm-hmm. but I do still care. Like, what's up with the kids? Are they okay? Like,
right.
But a lot of men don't do that. So,
fuck them. All right. So that goes in trickling down to the baby moms and the baby dads.
What's
okay, so do you think that it's okay for the baby mom or the baby dad to sleep over the night before Christmas?
Ooh.
To wake up early with those gifts and that hot chocolate and that Christmas breakfast, and love is in the air, and not love like, you know, in love, but just family, you know, that morning.
Oh, I've been on both sides of the fence. And I haven't been with my kid's father in a very, very, very long time. Like, mm-hmm.
Did you ever want him to sleep over though? Like to?
So I used to be that way when they were like little. I think my youngest son was probably like 3, 4, 5 even, like, and I will always like make it a point to let him know like he can sleep on the couch so they can wake up and see like Santa and their parents is here, and it would literally not be anything. But I also had to remind myself like, or realize that me allowing him to be there or even sleep there is going to cause problems in my dating life and me moving forward, because I can scream it to the gods that there's nothing going on. But at the end of the day, and you gotta think for yourself too. Like if a man tells me that, oh, he's spending the night over at his kid's mother's house so he can wake up with his kids on Christmas Day, I'm supposed to just believe him when he say nothing's happening. I'm expecting it to be the same thing, but I can also see how you can assume some shit going down. Y'all got kids. People gonna assume.
You know how the Talk Heavy podcast. You know how.
No, I know how you feel, but I just feel like to keep myself from having those issues, because especially if you're really wanting to move on, regardless of how it play out or what you know is going on, like I just feel like
that hinders
it'll hinder it. Like you gotta either take what comes with it, that person spending the night, or have some sort of boundaries. I don't give a fuck if you come here at 5 a.m. They still not gonna be up yet.
Yeah.
But sleeping over is enough. I don't agree. I don't give a fuck what age.
That's what my kid's dad, when I stayed in Jersey, he used to just come like really, really early. And then they will wake up and then, whatever the case may be. But I don't know. As my kids are getting older, and to me, like kids, they lose interest in shit like that after a while. Like they don't care if both of the parents is there. Like they don't care about stuff like that. So that's a moment that I had to sit and think like, because it's not comfortable for everybody.
It's not comfortable at all. Yeah. But then it can also make them feel comfortable. Now they want you to cook breakfast or cook dinner, or they want to know. It got to a point where it's like you don't even have to come here at all. They can open this shit with me. And then we can ship them off to your house
separately.
Yeah, we don't even got to do this together. That's not really, in a perfect world. Yes, we could do that, but no, it's not. It's just not.
It depends on who your baby mom or your baby dad is. I feel like, because even talking with other people, I'm not gonna say in particular, but our baby dads are so different, like totally different. So it's like, you're all co-parenting, but it's not the same situation. So I can't handle my kid's dad how she would handle her kid's dad. I can't do certain shit with my kid's dad like that she would do with her kid's dad, or vice versa. You can't do what we do, because some people, they really don't move on and they make your life a living hell. And some people, 2 and 2, they really move on and just be cool and just co-parent. You go your way, I go mine. So yeah, I guess it depends. It really depends. Back it up. Going forward. Okay, let me check that one out. Okay, I think you answered this one. My next question was, if you started dating someone around the holidays, should they get you a gift? Like 2 weeks in.
I don't expect a gift. I don't expect a gift 2 weeks in. I really don't. Like, I probably, depending on how we start out, it might be so much about you that I don't know, and so much about me that you don't know. And if it's around the holidays, like, I know going out on a date probably isn't even a priority, because everybody just focusing on getting the kids in order.
Okay. I laid there and thought about that this morning. Yeah, like dating around the holidays is like, it's tricky. It's really, really tricky. And there's some people, this is what is just so apologetic, and I'm trying to like get personal, but not personal. But you don't gotta apologize. Like, it's the holidays. Like, you will be busy. It's a lot of shit. I'm busy. Like, so it would be nice. It would be thought like, that's nice. That's what's up. But I wouldn't expect it. I wouldn't be like a bitch and be, oh my God, he didn't give me a gift. I cut that nigga off. Block him. No, I wouldn't be like that. Now my birthday come around, that's 2 more months in.
Birthday gifts.
Birthday gifts.
I don't even care to celebrate my birthday anymore.
Really?
To be honest, I don't.
Well, this next year I don't care to do anything extravagant. I I think it's just the place where I'm at right now. I'm trying to get to a lot of shit and do a lot of shit. So I just want to thank God of living another year.
Yeah, I got to see over the years, like, and when I think back, even to a kid, like my birthday never been important to nobody. Like, it's insane.
It's not though. It's never gonna be.
I don't see that. See, I'm a holiday person. I'm a birthday person. Like, I remember everybody's birthday. Mm-hmm. I'm months ahead of everybody's birthday. What are we doing for your birthday? Mm-hmm. Your birthday is coming up, girl. Mm-hmm. What are we doing?
You did ask me that last week.
I need to know so we can prepare. Like, that's a big thing to me. But to other people, it's not big. Like, you're the only other person that sees birthdays how I see it. I mean, of course, this year we see it. Like, we don't really give a fuck. But for the most part, like, you're the only person who really wanted to have fun.
Birthdays is a big deal.
And like my other friends, at some point they started to, once I like voiced how I felt about it, mm-hmm. we would do more. But I have never met people who take birthdays as serious as I do.
Okay.
So, but I don't want to celebrate anymore. I'm just done.
No, you don't give up. But we could talk about that off camera.
Wow, my kids don't get me nothing. If I'm dating,
but they're not dating.
Well, I ain't gonna say that.
Oh, that's another question. Do you think that you should get your kids' dad a Christmas gift?
I did it for so long. I used to get.
Do you think it's this
Father's Day gifts, birthday gifts, Christmas gifts? I'm getting all the gifts from the kids. Mm-hmm. But I stopped. I actually stopped with everybody, like friends, family, their dad, everybody. Mm-hmm. I stopped. And that's why it's been so many years since I've done it that people probably then forgot that I used to do it. But I'm a lot like my mom, and I'm big on gift giving. Mm-hmm. But I had to realize that people do not do the same for you. Mm-hmm. On your birthday, you see nothing. Mm-hmm. On Mother's Day, you see nothing. On mm-hmm. Christmas, you see nothing. On if somebody's kid is their birthday, even whether they're having a party or not, I'm sending the money, mm-hmm. or I'm sending a gift, mm-hmm. or I'm showing up with a gift. My kids don't receive shit from nobody mm-hmm. ever. Mm-hmm. So I stopped.
Right. That's good. Reciprocation. That only doesn't apply to relationships.
No, that's everybody.
Everything and everybody. Yeah. Right. What was my next question? Hold on. Sorry, guys. I'm charging my phone. So let me that over. Just don't worry about it, okay? Okay, so what are the top 3 excuses? Hold on, wait, let me see. I already answered that. I don't care for a gift. All right, so what is the top 3 excuses you have received around Christmas as to why you didn't get a gift while you were dating someone? And when I say dating, like skin in, flesh to flesh, we semi-go together. Like,
I don't have an answer for that. I don't have an answer because I don't ask. Like, if I don't get it, I don't get it.
You don't ever bring it up? Mm-mm. What?
I feel like if people want to do something,
would just stop working. I don't know. My body would tell on me.
So I'm not saying I wouldn't feel away.
But you don't voice when you feel away?
I won't say a thing. I won't say a thing. It's a mental note in the back of my mind. But I'm not saying nothing. I'm not telling somebody that they didn't do something that they probably should have did. Like, I'm just not. I see how people move, and I just move the same way. Yeah.
So I'm a person, I have to say something. I will die if I don't say anything. Like, just to voice my pain or just to voice how I feel. Like, how I would say it. I wouldn't say like, oh, whatever, because I'm going to get you a gift. So if I come and you don't have a gift for me and I got you a motherfucking gift, give me my shit back.
See, the thing is, it's crazy because...
Have you ever got somebody a gift and they didn't get you a gift? Like a guy that you were dating?
What? I've gotten people gifts.
No, a guy that you were dating.
Yes, I've gotten them guys gifts. I'm thinking of one thing in particular. So, this one guy, I had got him a gift for his birthday. And it was basically a massage. I paid for a massage for him. Mm-hmm. And
you're so masculine.
To this day, he never went and got that massage. But he also is the type of person who says he don't want nothing. He don't need nothing. Okay, cool. So for me, I still get creative and I'll do something. Mm-hmm. But then if I do nothing, it's turned around like, oh, well, I'm always doing this, but you ain't never did that. But it's like,
but when I do that,
you didn't even use it. You wasted my money for real. Right. I could have went and got the massage.
You could have given it to me.
So
just saying.
But any other time you saying how much you don't need this, you don't need. It's like it's so confusing. Like men are really fucking confusing, child.
I think women are. But we will talk about that another time. Yeah, I'm saying what I gotta say. Like, you know, I thought that was real shitty. Honestly,
I be
y'all pull up
wanting
and do
to.
whatever. But I don't ever want to feel, and that's what I'm having an issue with now that I'm dating. And maybe you guys can help me out. But I'm having an issue with. I don't want to, if it's even a word, I don't want to feel like I'm over liking somebody. Like I like you too much, and then it's like, you know what I'm saying? And then when you pull back, so now when you fall back and you're not doing those good morning texts, or you don't like now because you feel like you're overbearing to this person or you doing too much. Mm-hmm. So now when you pull back, they like, well, what the fuck? Like, where did Nikki go?
I hate that though. I really hate that. I hate when men do that. Like,
I can't be all on you and you not all on me. Like,
yeah,
it's just not gonna work. Honestly, I feel like the man should be on the woman more. Like,
I think it should be equal.
It's a beast. No, women show it in different ways, but like,
yeah,
physically, no. Yeah, I need you all on this body. All right. I just had to get that out. I'm confused. That's the only part I'm having a hard time with, and I'm just being honest and overthinking because that's just what I naturally do. Sorry. I listen to church on Sundays. I do. I turn it on the TV.
Hey, Kobe, get off my blanket.
I turn it on the TV and I listen. You know, I cry and everything. I go through the whole motion. Because God is good all the time.
All the time, God is good.
Amen. Okay. Well, since we was talking about that, do you feel like when men, this is like switching the topic a little bit, but do you feel like when men do stuff like that, like when you pull away and then they come in and then they say all these nice things to you, do you feel like they use ear candy to get back into your life after the holidays, after they done fucked up, after they didn't get you a gift, after they slept over their baby mama house, after they said they was Muslim and they don't fucking celebrate Christmas and they was chilling at their baby mom house, knocked out on the couch because their belly is full? Like, do you feel like it's ear candy? Have you ever been sucked into that and took them back after the holidays? When the smoke clears, when the new year comes?
So I don't work like that. Normal. I don't let people. If I let you go, that means we are done. Mm-hmm. That's kind of why I be in situations so long, because I give chance after chance after chance, but when I'm done, mm-hmm. It's like, who are you?
But those chance after chance after chance was ear candy, right?
Yes.
Okay.
It's like
what? My tea's not done yet.
Those lies. What is it? I guess I could compare ear candy and gaslighting.
Yes.
The same thing.
Gaslighting, and then you get all delusional.
Very delusional.
A little loopy.
But I will say it's funny because I was just talking about the situation where I went through it with an ex, and you know they say, oh, let's talk face to face. Remember we talking about that, and they want to talk face to face
on the real,
and it's just a bunch of tears, and
they cry.
Oh, men?
Yeah.
Oh, they cry.
I've never had an experience like
that. They cry. They cry like a baby.
Crying.
Yeah.
I've never experienced it. I kind of want to. Like, I just want to because I want to see how I'm going to react to it. Is that bad?
Let me tell you, I reacted different in all the situations. So I had one situation.
Does it depend on how they cry? How ugly they look when they cry?
No, it don't. It just...
Was it snot involved? Was it not snot
involved?
So
the one time I had started writing this book. I started writing the book. I'm still going to write it. It reminds me of The Best Man when Harper wrote his book and everybody was passing it around and he ended up getting his ass beat because of shit he said in there. That's what my book was. So somebody read it. Oh my God. And I used to hide it. Like, I used to put it under the sofa, put it under my mattress.
Like a diary.
I had to hide it everywhere.
Could you give me this book?
So when this person,
I don't know in there.
He found it and read it. When I say the memory I get is like the 90s R&B videos when the men is raining on the window and they slide down the wall.
Fucking B2K. On this Christmas,
crying like boo, not like tears, boo-hoo, crying, snot bubbles.
Oh my God, why would you do this to me?
Like bad.
And probably was the one that was tearing you apart.
Yeah,
cheating.
Mm-hmm. Like that book would have never happened if he had done what he did. I would have never gotten into the space of dating
you should have
to experience life if that person never did what they did.
You should have been gave him that book. So you never told him verbally about none of this. You just
it wasn't. I didn't cheat on them. It was just my dating experience. So men, they like when they assume. The reason why they can keep themselves together when they're assuming is because it's nothing confirmed. Like until there's confirmation, it's like even though they're assuming and they talking shit, they still somewhere deep inside know that nothing really going on. This is what I believe. But when that shit is in their face,
it hits different.
What?
It hit different. Did we not talk about that confirmation that people need?
Yeah.
Okay.
And as to what you said, my response to his crying, I laughed accidentally.
Well, if you dog me out, I'm laughing.
I didn't even laugh because
if I cried over you 1,000,001 times.
I laughed because I couldn't believe that it was snot bubbles and it was like so many tears.
Oh.
Like,
can you tell me? I think I know what this is. I think I know who this is. Okay, it's coming back to me.
No, but that's not the bad one. Like, that was a lot to handle. But I had a few situations with another person. He was like cool, crazy.
He was crazy.
He used to fake asthma attacks when he would cheat.
What?
So I could call the ambulance.
I'm not dating Philly men.
I had to call the ambulance twice.
This is it.
The one time
you called the ambulance.
So the first time I called,
I'm done. I need a break. Did my mic die?
I believed him a little bit. I'm like, oh my God, he really can't breathe. So I'm letting him do whatever. It's like 3:00 in the morning. So I think he ended up leaving because we was fighting because of course he had cheated. So then fast forward, it was another time. This was the time that got me because the family came there, the ambulance, the fire department, and I'm just sitting on the chair just like this while everybody walking through my house going because he's sitting in the basement. He wouldn't come out of the basement. He was down there crying and having a panic attack because he cheated. Not because I cheated. He cheated on me, but he down there dying.
He created narcissists.
So he's talking about the fire department, like asking me what do I want them to do, like because he didn't want to go to the hospital, but he didn't want to come out of the basement. He kept saying he couldn't breathe. Then his family trying to figure out what's going on, and I'm just looking at them like, this is an act. I'm not about to feed into it because he knows why he's doing this. Like, it was so bad. He was a different.
So did he go to the hospital?
No. They took him. His family had to take him out of there.
Is he 302?
They need to.
That is just mental.
It is.
That is extreme. That's very extreme.
When I say him in itself is a book. Because I just was like, wow.
Second book that you write, not the first.
Yeah. Oh, I got a lot of them. But yeah. That was my crazy.
I forgot what my question was. Your this episode, your stories is just throwing me off. Like, why would you even experience something like that?
Because people would be playing with me like I'm dumb. I'm not stupid.
Oh, we're talking about earcandy.
But yeah, so as far as that, like the lies and stuff that men tell, and to lead us back to them, like a lot of the time at work, like I know I used to be real delusional. Sometimes I still am delusional.
Just a little, I had to hang up on you this morning.
But I'm not denying it. Like I know, I think that whatever I got going on is in my control.
Yeah, like I think as women, we know what's right. We know when you lying. We know when you cheating. We know it, but it's like you, for our own selfish reasons, we flip that shit to make it believe like, yeah, it is okay. No, yeah, like he just
being selfish to ourselves.
Yeah, but it wound up hurting us in the end. Mm-hmm. But for that moment, for that momentarily feeling, for whatever it is, if he got good D, if he got good conversation, if he's your person that you talk to, like you're gonna put that emotion on pause just to get whatever it is out, and then remember it again the next day. Like we're mental.
No, we really are.
Like convincing ourselves and you know what it is.
And that's something that I'm glad now that I realized it about myself, and that I shouldn't be delusional, and I shouldn't stick around in situations longer than I'm supposed to.
But the heart wants what the heart wants.
But right, I highly believe that.
I'm not saying there's nothing you could do about it, but it's gonna take time.
I really be trusting in God to remove me from situations that He doesn't see fit for me, because what if I'm wrong? That's always what I think about. What if I'm wrong? Like all the signs point to this, but those same signs could lead to what I want too. So it's like I'd be like, it's a gamble I'm willing to take.
What I was talking about when the women put their real emotions on the back burner and convince themselves.
That's delusion 101, but I don't care.
Right.
Because it would make me feel worse walking away prematurely.
What is prematurely?
Before knowing what the purpose of the situation was.
How long does it take to know the purpose of what a situation
Until God says, tap, 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 it's time to roll.
So you don't believe in the signs that God gives? You don't think that's from God?
What?
Like your intuition, like signs.
But my intuition didn't tell me to go nowhere.
You think so?
It didn't.
Cut this part out. Because we just got real personal. Wait, cut it out. Cut it out. Oh my God. Okay. How are we going to come back into this show? Kobe. Oh, God.
I was talking about in the past. So as far as delusion too, I feel like to end this, I want to make this point that we're about to wrap up. I feel like women be delusional when it comes to sex too,
like dickmatized, what we talked about. Sorry, PG-13.
So yes, because I just feel like when your emotions are tied to someone, it can make the sex so much better than it actually is. Because when you get out of those emotions, you feel like, this really had me.
That's when you be like, nigga, that was good anyway.
That's when it's so much easier to walk away.
Really? What, were you at that point?
Yeah, at that point.
Yeah. Really?
Yeah.
I don't know. Even like I'm the type of person, and it's a person that if he go like this to me, I'm just falling apart. But I just I can't. I don't want to go through that. I don't want to go through that because it's like I just see it as it's so many people in the world like that you have yet to meet, and you're gonna find this again with somebody. There's a slim chance. But that goes back to God just knowing He loved me, like He would never do that to me. Like, never let me get it again.
I trust my God. I trust Him.
Even it's not about the sex; it's about the connection. First.
Yep.
Like it's a different type of thing when you just having sex with somebody because that's who you just having sex with versus having sex with somebody and y'all connection is like inevitable, like beyond, above and beyond. Like that's your person, your homie, lover, friend. Like you know that connection, and then the sex is just the cherry on top. That's how I feel when it comes to so sex is like the last thing that I'm seeking out.
Yeah.
When it comes to it, because the connection, all these lines, these wire lines got to intertwine before we even get there. That's just to plug it in the wall and get this shit popping. Like that's how I see sex.
So one more thing before we wrap up again, I forgot about this.
Is it crazy?
So, because you brought up this update about, or well, we brought up the update about you dating him. Mm-hmm. Do you feel like
this bitch gonna try to ask me something to put me on the spot? I might answer it truthfully, I might not.
Do you feel like you have changed in a way?
Do you feel like I have changed in a way?
You want me to? I asked you to answer for yourself.
Yeah, I have.
How? Let me see if it matches mine.
I'm more emotional. I used to be a bitch. Like in certain situations, like, and it's not even being a man hater. It was just like, I don't know. I used to really be. I'm more nicer these days. Like I can honestly say that. And it's not even. It's just having that connection with somebody again. You know.
So we're on the same page, okay? Because that's what I was gonna say. You are nicer and softer. Your skin is glowing. Bitch. Your hair is.
No, glowing. I have a new face mask from whatever. And because I'm not giving nobody all the credit. You look happy. I didn't look happy before.
I'm not saying you didn't look happy before, but it's just a different happy. It's like like you soft, like. Now you're feminine. You were a man.
I was not.
These past 2 months, you was a man.
I wasn't. I just went to Florida.
You were Mr.
Gotta reset.
Go ahead. We're gonna wrap this thing up.
All right. Well, Kobe's not with us today. However, I just want to say something. Okay. I need, even if y'all don't like us, can you please like and subscribe and share? Like, y'all just can't be watching our stuff and not liking it. It's just kind of like, you know, Santa.
Yeah, subscribe so? For Christmas.
Please. That's your gift from you guys to us.
And then we're your gift.
I know, because we, are pretty pleasurable to watch. Because I do be watching some of my shows, babe. I be like, damn, hey, look, juiced up today. Yeah, like, so if you want to watch these titties, then you gotta start liking. Okay, sorry, I'm done. Y'all don't know why you wanted me to close this out, but we do greatly appreciate you guys. We'll talk about that for our New Year's episode, but we've encountered a lot of amazing people that I do want to recognize in the next one. And we hope you guys have a Merry Christmas. And if you have great baby mom and baby dads, make sure you buy them a gift. A t-shirt, maybe a pack of socks, like, keep it neutral, okay? Don't go above and beyond because that means you want them back. You get them something simple. They all need under t-shirts, they need underwear, they need socks, they need soap. Get them a care package. You live with him once. You know what he like.
What she said. Bye.